Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The Galaxy of Grammar. Today I'm going to share with you a quick recap for all the four tenses of present. Stay with me till the end to clear up any confusions you might have. Let's get started with simple present tense. It is having three type of sentences: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. In affirmative ones, the structure is subject plus first form of verb. With that verb, we use s or es according to the subject, and then the object. Okay, he writes or he writes a letter. Then comes the negative, subject plus do not or does not, then first form of verb, and then object. He does not write or he doesn't write a letter. Last type is interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, you put does or do in the start of the sentence, then subject, then first form of verb, and then object. Does he write or does he write a letter? Now, the most important thing in this tense is to learn about the usage of s or es, because people usually get confused over here where to use s or where to use es. The very first rule that you need to keep in mind is that s or es is used with the verbs that are having singular subjects. These singular subjects are he, she, it, or the name of a person, thing, or place. Okay, is that clear now? The first thing is what you need to do. You need to put s or es with the singular subjects. Now comes the question where we are going to, with which verb we are going to use s and with which verb we are going to use es. So the verbs that are going to be ending on consonant letters, you're going to use only s with them. Okay, and the verbs that are going to be ending on vowel sounds and also that are going to be ending on sh, ch, x, s, z, o, you're going to be adding an es with that. Now let's move on and have a look at the use of do not and does not. Do not is used with I, we, they, you. Okay, and does not is used with third person singular. This is it with present indefinite tense. Second tense is present continuous tense. It is also having three types of sentences: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. The structure of affirmative is subject plus is rm plus first form of verb plus ing and then object. He is writing or he is writing a letter. Negative one is formed subject plus is rm plus not plus first form of verb plus ing and then object. He is not writing a letter. Its interrogative is formed by putting is rm in the beginning of the sentence. Then you're going to put a subject, then first form of verb, then ing, and then object. For instance, is he writing a letter? Are they doing their job? Now let's see where is rm is used. M is used with I. Is used with he, she, it, or the name of a person, thing, or place, and R is used with the plural subjects. Now let's move on towards the third tense, that is present perfect tense. It is also having three types of sentences: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Affirmatives are formed with a subject, then has or have, then third form of verb, and then object. He has written or he has written a letter. Its negative is formed by putting not after has or have, like he has not written a letter, he has not written yet. Third type of sentences are interrogative ones. In interrogative, you put has or have in the beginning of the sentence, then subject, then third form of verb, and then object. He written a letter, or have they gone to school? Now comes the question, where do we use have and where do we use has? Have is used with the plural subjects like I, you, we, they. For instance, I have written, we have written. And has is used with he, she, it, or the name of a person, thing, or place. For instance, he has written, she has written. This is it with the third tense, and let's move out towards the last one, that is present perfect continuous tense. The structure of its affirmative is subject plus has or have plus been plus first form of verb plus ing. For instance, he has been writing. Now let's move on towards the negative ones. The structure is subject plus has or have, then not, then been, and then first form of verb and ing. He has not been writing. And the interrogatives are formed by putting has or have in the beginning of the sentence, then subject, then been, then first form of verb, then ing. Has he been writing? Moving on, let's look at the usage of have been and has been, where they are used. Have been is used with I, you, we, and they. For example, I have been writing, we have been writing. And has been is used with he, she, it, or the name of a single person, thing, or place. Has been writing, He has been writing, she has been writing. Now there is also a time expression with this tense, the last tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. How we are going to use the time expression? Since is used with a specific starting point in the time. For instance, since 2010, since Monday, since morning, since night, since last night, since 2 p.m. And for is used with a duration of time. For example, for 2 hours, for 3 years, for 10 days. So this is it with today's lesson. I'm sure this must be helpful for you all. Keep practicing, keep learning. I will see you all with another video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.